Well, it's the end of the night, and I'm a little bit confused over what I can and can't do at this point. Can I be in the bus at all to talk to myself, or do I have to be out of the bus? I'm not sure. I'm almost paranoid to do anything anymore around here. It's very confusing what they have me doing right now. I'm very confused as to what they're expecting from me. But I have achieved one broken habit. I'm not eating any food anymore when I'm on the road. No food at all. I gotta have drinks though, and I wait until I'm at the red lights. It's not a big deal, but I gotta have water because I'll choke. There's something in the buses that makes you choke if you don't have water. You gotta have water. You can't. Food you can live without, but not water. And so I'm able to not have any food when I'm driving, which that was easy. But the water, I can't give that up. The water, I gotta have the water. Well, it's been an interesting day talking to the various drivers about the situation, and but I gotta tell you, Jeff is really, he's a bulldog, man. This guy is so sharp. I can't believe it. This one sharp man. Having him on your side is worth every penny of the union dues. Anyway, one of the drivers, been here a long time, made a very interesting comment about all of this. He said, we actually don't work for the managers. We work for the passengers. The passengers are the ones that are our bosses, not the managers. It's our job to make sure the passengers get what they need. And his point was that the managers now think that they are the ones that we're supposed to follow every single thing they say. The passengers have become second in this agency. The passengers are no longer counted in any of the bureaucratic management. And that was a very good point. I really appreciated that point. I hadn't quite conceptualized it like that, but there might be some truth in that. I mean, they're more interested in supervising us than worrying about that the passengers are getting what they need. They're more interested in the minutia of this job than the overall job itself. Do they even know who I am, for example, or do they just see some guy with a video camera that's annoying them because he's not saying always nice things? I don't know. I don't know if they know me or not. But you get these boilerplate letters, and you feel you're a number to them. You're nothing, And we get paid to tolerate abuse, but the passengers don't deserve it. And I've said this before on many blogs, including my own, is that this agency here can inflict suffering on hundreds and thousands of people without a word being said. Nobody really cares. But we look at a passenger the wrong way, we're into their office. It's really this double standard here, It's really too bad. It's too bad. I really had high hopes for these managers. I thought they were okay. I know they have a tough job trying to balance whatever it is they're balancing, but geez, you can't be honest with your employees, and you got really nothing, If you get to play games with us and pretend this when it's actually that. That's sad. That's sad. I've always been forthcoming with everything here. I've always just put it out on the table. And I expect the same consideration. You want to discipline or threaten discipline, then do it. Don't window dress it with ribbons, okay? Because that doesn't work for me. I know when shit is hitting the fan. When you're signing letters and they threaten discipline up to termination, don't tell me that's friendly. It's not friendly, and I've heard a lot of bad things about one of the participants in that meeting. Very bad things. Keep his name out of it because respectful workplace, whatever. I don't know. I don't know what that's like a catch-all for everything. It doesn't even make any sense. The respectful workplace is about harassment, not about legitimate conversation. I have legitimate conversation about things, not harassing people based on religion or race or sexual preference, etc. That's what respectful workplaces, but they've twisted it now to include me talking about issues here. And somehow they've linked that with people getting their feelings hurt because I don't agree with them or something. And I know that the people that appeared on my blog are not being harassed. Every one of those people knew I was taping and knew they were going to be posted. Did I get express permission? Are they going to have to say, I am Joe Schmo and I approve of this message, and then I can put it up after they say I approve of this message? I guess that's what they want. They want to make it impossible to work. So I can't really film anything anymore here while I'm on duty. Nothing. That's really sad, man, because, you know, it was a unique thing. I'm not sure what it is they're scared of. Does it have something to do with the contract, maybe? I heard the negotiations start up here. Not sure. I mean, we don't know what they're thinking. All we get is their paperwork, and you know that's clouded in innuendo and obscurity. They don't tell you really what the hell's going on. They don't let you know where you really stand. You know, they say one thing and they do another. Now, this is the first time that's ever happened to me here. In 13 years that I've been here, I've always been treated fairly and honestly by the managers. This is the first time that they said one thing and then did another. It's the first time in all these years. It shocked me. I was shocked by it. I didn't expect that letter. I thought everything was hunky-dory and I was going to go to the class. And I had agreed to everything they had said. I agreed to everything. But apparently they don't believe me, or there's some other thing, something else going on here. And it's a shame, you know. I really, you know, I was hoping that I worked for an agency, a company that's got some ethics, because, you know, that's really what life's all about. You want to have ethics, you want to be associated with people that have ethics. Then you can do something positive. If you have ethics and everybody around you doesn't have ethics, you're kind of canceled out. You know what you're trying to do isn't going to get anywhere because you're being canceled out by the ones that don't have ethics. But if everybody has ethics and is working together, then you can actually change something for the better. You know, you can break that law of polarity. You can actually see something happen when you can get people on the same track. And I don't know if we can do it here. Not sure what they have planned for this contract, but I have a bad feeling. I don't know. Everybody understands that the cell phone thing is finished. We cannot use cell phones. I cannot hold cameras. It's over. We all know that. So where's the issue? Where's the issue? Okay, that's as clear as you can be. It's a sunny day. It's as clear as you can be.